Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Know the Facts. I'd like to read something out of the paper, and it could put a plunger in Mr. Sawyer's big stupid mouth. He don't like modular schools. Well, I don't like him, and there's a lot of people that don't like him. Who the hell is he to say we need a stick build rather than a modular? A modular costs half of what a stick-built building costs, and it goes up twice as fast, and the kids are in it twice as fast. These people from El Salvador and Puerto Rican, they want to, all the politicians want to build up these houses, these prefab houses, to get them into a house faster. So if they can get them into a house faster, and they live in a house longer than a school, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Mr. Big Shot Sawyer? What's wrong with that, you phony? Nothing but a phony, that's all you are. You and your stupid committee. It's got to stop. This spending of schools is going to stop. They predict the school spending of schools, $5,678,816,000,000, 200 million, 543 million. They can be renovated and they can be used as a useful site, like Beale. Beale can be used as a useful building. They just got a new sprinkler system and a new fire alarm system into Beale. I'm not saying use it for a police station. God only knows. I'm against that. But I'm for, and maybe the policemen will more like this, I'm for using Glavin Center for a police station. It's a modern building. It's one floor. And you can get in and out of it, and there's plenty of land for expansion. And even if plans come up for the police station, they can expand on it even more. It's a good area. It's a good area because you can see a lot of the land. If any of the prisoners decide to take a hike in the woods, the view is fantastic, and it's almost in the center of town. And they can get to almost any place in town in minutes and seconds. But finding a use for Glavin, how come they got to make a committee for every damn use in this town? Every damn a garbage can. We get an extra garbage can from whatever. What are we going to use it for? Well, we got to start a committee to do that. We got to form a committee, get a chairman and all the uses a garbage can be used for. You people are all sick in the friggin' head. You're all sick in the head. Remember that. The way this town acts. This town acts like a bunch of bozos. And they are bozos. Anyway, you have a lot of young couples in town. Help them out, Lee. Help them out in town. Lately, there's more and more people moving out in town, and they blame it on the school department. Now you have a bunch of people under you or above you. Above all, you are concerned about what's going to happen with the school situation. The school situation isn't going to help anybody. They don't even help the underprivileged kids, the kids who have a medical problem. They don't help anybody except themselves, putting the money in their pocket. And now I heard that Matt Adler's was a lawyer. He should have been a lawyer. He should have been disbarred. If I was on one of his cases, I'd make sure I'd have him disbarred. He's no good. Him and that little twerpy school committee man with the Corvette, Mr. Big Shot, doctor. He threatens to pay the patients. If you don't vote for the school, I'm not examining you anymore. Who wants to be examined by that filthy pig? That's nothing what he is but a filthy pig. He looks like a filthy pig. Him and his bow tie. This town is gone. This town is gone. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. A lot of people in the town hall think they're special. They walk around with papers every day. The same papers, probably I know, with coffee. And they don't do a damn thing. And they talk to each other in the hallway, or they have the nerve to go into their office and talk to them. What's wrong with the supervision in this town? What's wrong with the supervision in this town? Doesn't anybody see that? Or does no one care? Does no one care about this town, how it works? I care about this town and how it works. It works crappy. This town ain't worth crap, as far as I'm concerned. How long are people going to pay for excise tax and all other baloney we have to pay to run our cars, paying insurance and other non-essential subjects? This stuff, that people can form a committee on this and get a big committee going, all the towns, and get this going and present it to the what do you call it? The State House. Also, how can these young kids who work at McDonald's, Burger King, all who work at McDonald's, afford Wendy's, afford these so-called new cars, brand new cars? Are their parents on Quaaludes, on heroin? They don't make no money. Must be asleep when the kids tell them what they are going to do, even if they pay the dealer $25,000 or $26,000. They can't afford the car anymore. It is considered a write-off. And to the dealer and the banks, the loan company, what a crooked country this is. What a crooked state. What a crooked town. My email address should be on the TV. I got 3 or 4 of them. And I want you to write me. If you hate me, hate me. If you like me, like me. If you got no guts, don't write nothing. If you got guts, write something, whether it's good or bad. And then if they do it again with someone else, the excise tax to drive your own car must be enormous. Stickers. What are the parents like? What way with a $1,000 or $500,000, $5,000 car? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? It will go to the point A to point B. The law says it doesn't have to be a new car. The insurance company's cost. Who pays for that? Something is wrong with our system. From Washington all over the states, how can they afford the cars on $10 an hour? If parents put the car in their name, they have brain damage. Keep spoiling your kids. Why don't you buy them a hooker? It's cheaper. Also, the car is used, and they have to smash it up. The law cannot be sold secondhand. The credit parents and kids go down the drain. Stores are the same way. If in the winter comes, they have 20 or 30 bikes left. They bring them to a monitored junkyard with a guard. And if they can't sell it during that season, they junk them. They junk brand new stuff. And they're crushed, and they have no room in the store to store them. All the items in the store must be destroyed. And you have investigators down there checking on this. Ask about the money scheme. Ask any normal politician who'll tell you. Clothes are different. You wear them, wash them, and donate them savings or goodwill. Everything is a write-off. Everything is a write-off. Even yourself. Everything, even leftover food, goes to a dump. Go to any dumpster and check how much food is in there. You'll be shocked. Everything overstocked is destroyed. If certain things are overstocked, they're guarded areas in mass. No, there's no more fooling around. No lie. Ask someone if you have the guts. Ask any truck driver. They won't tell you what they're hauling, but you'll tell what they're hauling by all the junk falling out of the bottom of the trailer. Also, cable TV. Why $61 to install a cable TV? Whatever, a month, just for install it. I really don't care, but at least supply the TV also. That makes sense. There's no more discounts for the seniors. Well, your information. There are 35,000 seniors in town. Where is the money not to be made? The poor seniors are passing away faster than ever because of the water. What's with the water, Mr. Big Shot, water superintendent? You haven't said a word in a long time. You haven't said anything to the selectmen in a long time. What are you, hiding the fact? Hiding the fact? Now is the time to say it over and over again. Get off your dead asses and do something about it. Your fellow residents, this town is getting away with murder. The officials, some officials, not all. The time has come to voice your opinion, but people are afraid. If they say something, their taxes will go up. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lot of baloney. You have your very good boards in town, planning, zoning, Lake Quinsigamon, and maybe 2 selectmen. This damn town is nothing but a money-grabbing town. They think they sit behind the chair, and they're the big shots. They're the no-shots. They're the no-shots. You go to a meeting, and they're sitting in the chair, like, leaning in the chair like this, or talking to the next woman or guy, and handed them different papers. Probably handed them toilet paper. I mean, nothing. That's all they're good for. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. The damn town is nothing but this money-grabbing town. They think they sit behind the chair. They are big shots. Very big nothings, starting with the superintendent, the committee, school committee, finance, and some selectmen. I apologize, some boards I have forgotten about. When you retire from town, they're all paperwork. No one cares about when people retire. They treat them with disrespect. They all did a great job, no matter what department it is. Why don't you so-called important big shots do it? Walk around all morning with coffee and paper, and they are a year old and think you're doing something. The town manager better wake up and do his job. What makes him so special? Dan Magato did it. When he can't, he did it. He'd do it. And no matter what happened, he will not last long in Shrewsbury. The seniors and members of the boards who are in their years will say something for sure. Everybody noses around seeing everyone else is doing. Do your job, mind your business. Maybe papers people have been waiting for will get them. If they work 24 hours a day, they could not make it good. Get out, enough time is wasted in this town. The manager's supposed to be good and will be good. And will he be good? But instead of saying, well, where did those papers, they say loudly, where is my coffee? Keep walking back and forth to the town. We'll buy new shoes. That's all they'll buy is new shoes. And disability for feet and leg problems. Some of you are old enough to retire, so retire. What good is getting older and getting hurt? That ain't going to kill you, getting older. Old is nothing. Old is rusty. It's not the golden years, it's the rusty years. But at least you'll have a few good years that you can do what you want. You can go fishing with your grandsons, your nephews, your neighbor, and have a good time and do and say what you want. You and your wife go on a nice trip together. That's what you want. You don't want to be bottlenecked into a town where no one cares about you. Ha, 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 ha. Some of you are old enough to retire, so retire. But some of you young people will do your job. And above all, the statement Matt Adler made at a town meeting, the older ones are better than no, they know what to do. Matt got to a head shrinker. Matt, go to a head shrinker. What did it cost you? What did it cost you to be on a useless finance committee while making coffee and telling enough? You're really a jerk, a real first-class jerk. It seems like jerks are a dime a dozen for sure. We have here all know-nothings to go to meetings out of town and get paid for it. Why should they get paid for it? Why, they took the job as a whatever. Why should they get paid for it? They're supposed to be prominent men. They go to the meetings with shirt and ties, and they're supposed to be big shots. They're nothing but phonies. They're nothing but damn phonies. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Better take your jackass friends with you. They'll be the only ones to pick you up, to pick you out. They might, because you'll add nothing to the meetings, except if they say something, you will be at the meeting and say it, and people will think it's from you. That's a joke. Nothing's going to be smart from you, no matter who you are. I will find out. I can find out. What are you going to do then? John Martin, John Luchek, Ben Zataglia have more brains in one finger than you all have. Stop getting expenses and everything else, and serve like a man, not phony treating people equally, not because they want to build more rotten, build up some more rotten hours, more rotten apartments and schools and buildings. We don't need them, especially grass. What a big deal. Go plant it so they need it, especially when grass will hurt their knees. The grass ain't going to hurt their knees. What happened years ago in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s when the guys had no knee pads? They cut their knees to shreds. I played football in the 60s and the 50s. I cut my knees to shreds for sure. What, these poor little kids have to be babied? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's really smart. Why don't some of the school committee try it first, see how it feels? Don't take care of the children that have a sickness. I should say that because they're taking the money from them. Give your Corvette money back, Mr. McGee. Threatening people to make them vote for 2.5. It's not hard to give it back. And the other bunch bury him in a 1972 Hudson Hornet. Him and his big 20-something thousand raise from the last 2.5 we had in 1914. He don't need no big car. He needs to look like a human being, and he's far from looking like a human being. He looks like an idiot. People now is a chance to get them out of them alone with the finance and others. Maybe the kids will be treated better and get good people in here. Also, let the good boards do their jobs without you poisoning them. Your recommendations are a disgrace, and because you want your friends to get the position, Shrewsbury could be an outstanding town, but the political brown-nosing might be dead. All your friends tell you he or she is no good for the position. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Because you don't like her? Too bad. She may be Albert Einstein, and he might be Albert Einstein, like the jerks we got now. They're Alfred E. Newman in that funny book he makes there, Mad Magazine. All your friends tell you should have a good position. Great way to run in a town. No experience with anything, I know so. So they get me in a sick bagging groceries. I know they get sick of bagging groceries. I know peas from carrots now. Why can't they get a job? There's enough out there, all kinds of jobs. What equipment for the DPW, water, sewer, police, fire? They probably have 40-year-old equipment and a new police station. Above all, a brand new police station. Plus helping residents with water, sewer, tax bills, and a million other things they won't worry about. But not this town. No. Why should this town worry about residents? All this town knows how to do is bury the residents. Thumbs down on all of them. Thumbs down on all of them. Increase this, increase that. I'm surprised we haven't had a school committee meeting with they're talking about increasing the bus fees and the lunch fees and this fee and that fee. And this damn ridiculous school charging the parents for their kids to go to school because big shot phony stupid head Sawyer does not put their salary on the budget, the salary for the teachers on the budget. Why don't he do that? Why don't he do that? So the next town manager can see what's really being spent. The money being spent in this town is a disgrace, a damn disgrace. And before, the DPW used to give him money for cleaning Jordan Pond. Just because Jordan Pond's in precinct 2, it doesn't have to be cleaned. It's a scumbag pond. All that money went to the school department. How much money do you want to give to that damn school department? How much money do you want to give them? They're loaded now. They got more money than they'll ever have. They don't need any more money now and forever. They're a bunch of scumbags. And 10 principals, assistant principals, up at the high school. What kind of joke is that? What kind of money is that? Add up, say, I don't know. Add up, say, $25,000 a year times 10. What does that come to? A lot of money for 10 stupid people. And how much does the stupid principal get? He must make more than all of them. This town is running away with sanity. This town is running away with sensibility. This town is running away from being normal. This town will never be normal. The crap that goes on in this town is a disgrace. It's a damn disgrace. When are you people going to get off your dead behinds instead of drinking beer in front of the TV or taking a shower when you get home from work if there's a show on? You go take your shower at midnight. Who cares? And when you're going to eat, don't eat at all. Starve. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And then you go to work and tell them how wonderful what you did in what department you're in. You saved so much money. Being in that department, you wasted so much money. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you never will. You never will know what you're talking about. And the people who look up to you. I look down to every one of you people. Every damn one of you I look down to. Below my feet I look down to. And if you want to look down to me, great. I love it. I love the people that hate me. Why don't you do something about it? You know where I am around town every day. Come on and punch my lights out. Try it. Try to punch my lights out. Come on, try to run me over. Try to do a lot of things. Try to get a gang together to get rid of me. But I got news for you. My gang is bigger than your gang any day. Any day. And my gang is full of Vietnam vets. They can take 6 compared to your 1. You're all a bunch of phonies. You say these big important words at these meetings. You don't even know what the hell they are. You heard someone say it, and you think you're important saying it. You think you're important saying it. You're not important saying it. You're nothing but a jerk. You're nothing but a jerk saying it. Don't wave your feathers at everybody and say, "Oh, look at me! Look what I did! Look what I said at that last meeting." They're gonna do that. Oh yeah, they're gonna do it all right. Yeah, they're gonna do it all right. They're gonna do nothing all right. Nothing. 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 Stick up for your rights. Get off your behinds and do something. You got a voice, or you wouldn't have a job. You got a voice where you wouldn't have a job. Say something. Go to the meetings and say something. But no, you're all afraid. You're all afraid to say something because somebody will know who you are, and you're afraid your taxes will go up. That's the whole stupid reason for this town. You're afraid your taxes will go up. So let them go up. That's because you're ignorant. That's because you're completely ignorant. That's why your taxes will go up. You say nothing. So they say, look at that guy in the audience. He hasn't said nothing in a million years. Well, what's his name? Get it out of the assessor's book. Let's raise his taxes. Come on, people, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Make this town a better town. Shrewsbury should be a better town, not a crappy town. And it's getting to be a crappy town with all these houses and apartment houses. Who do you think's going to live in these apartment houses? Millionaires? Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, they're going to live in those apartment houses. They're infesting Shrewsbury with garbage is what they're doing. They're going to ruin Shrewsbury. And if some of them people get on some of these boards, they're going to make the boards worse than what they already are. They're going to inflict rules that some of these idiots on the boards already are going to listen to and pass on them. But you won't listen to the TV. You won't go to a meeting. You won't do nothing. You'll sit there and say, boy, what did he say that for? What did he say? You'll ask someone else while you're reading the newspaper, the crappy Telegram and Gazette, or doing the work you were supposed to do at your office. Yeah, sure, yeah, you people are really bright. You people are really, 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 really bright in this town. You're about as bright as a half-watt light bulb. That won't even shine on a fingernail. That's how bright you are. But go ahead, keep going the way it is. Keep it going the way it is. Don't take rain checks on the town manager and what he's doing, or any of the boards, or any of the people working at the town hall. Go up to town hall in the morning and see what they do. They do absolutely nothing. They jiggle these papers around, and they have a cup of coffee in their hand. How do we know it's coffee? How come all the people in the town hall, every one of them, need coffee at the same time? At the same time. When they go in the coffee room, they jibber-jabber for 5 or 10 minutes. They're not doing their job. Well, who's doing their job for them? Who's doing their job for them? No. Go ahead. Let your taxes go up. Do nothing. Let your taxes go up and 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 up. Go ahead. Let them keep going up. Because you people don't care. You people don't care what you do, what you say, who you find, or what you see. You just let things roll off your shoulders like water. Our water is filthy. Our water is the filthiest water. It's dirtier than the Atlantic Ocean. The crap they dump off the ocean liners and airplanes is cleaner, probably. But I'm just telling you right now, get off your asses and do something. Now! Not tomorrow. Now! It's 20 minutes to 3. The town hall don't close for 2 hours. Go do something now. Open your mouths. Well, I promised someone I wouldn't yell, but I'm sorry. I can't help it. I get mad when I get enthused what I'm doing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time, hopefully. If you like the show, fine. If you don't like it, put it in an email. If you like me, put it in an email. If you don't like me, put it in an email. If you hate me altogether, I really don't care.